Skiza wa Kenya, we are asking our party leader to come on the ground and listen to the people of MBEERE North. The people of MBEERE North are very clear. They want the DCP party, not other small parties that died long time ago. Yes.
Kitu ya kwanza maneno ya MBEERE North nitasema hivi ya kwamba candidate wangu ni Mbui na Kivoi nitasimama na yeye mpaka malize na afike mpaka kule mwisho, regardless of anything, kwa sababu huyo ni.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I have said before, the MBEERE North constituency by-election is the most contested by-election in the upcoming by-elections that are happening in the country, and more so even in the history of the Mount Kenya politics at large. Now, these by-elections are going to determine and to be the determining factor on who is currently holding the keys of the Mount Kenya votes ahead of the 2027 general election. Allow me to remind you that MBEERE North lies in Embu County. Embu County currently is regarded as the Kondele of the Mount Kenya region, because Embu County is rumored to be the county where most people turned against President William RUTO. Now, another thing, allow me to remind you that President William RUTO appointed Cecil Mbarire, the county governor of Embu, as the chairperson of the UDA party. Though all these factors within Embu County are to favor UDA, it seems that something is currently playing out in Embu County. One thing that has officially played out right now is that the candidates that are vying for the position have currently been relayed out. Now, we have three major competitors in this race of the MBEERE North constituency. A few days ago, the first candidate that we are going to name is the UDA party candidate, where Professor D.P. KINDIKI went ahead to announce that Leonard Morioki Madende was the official designated candidate under the UDA party to run for the for the MBEERE North by-elections. Now, this is leaving the opposition in a fight and chaos of deciding who received the endorsement in the area or which party takes the day. As you might have seen currently on social media, differences have mounted to a high level as the opposition candidate clash. Regarding GACHAGUA's former DCP party MCA DUNCAN, popularly known as Kivui, as officially, as we speak, dumped his DCP party and declared his candidature as an independent candidate. This was after the DCP party leader Rigathi Gachagua, though knowing that his candidate, Kivui, had the best chances, he decided to put the goal of the opposition forward of working together as a team, where he offered to withdraw the DCP party from the competition and instead support Justin Muturi's DP party candidate, Newton KARISH. Knowing that Justin Muturi is the son of Embu County and to secure the Embu votes for the opposition in 2027, GACHAGUA, and to do this, which actually people like Duncan as termed as the greatest betrayal from the DCP party. Now, these are the first struggles of the DCP party. But Rigathi Gachagua is assuring the DCP party or the DCP member supporters that the party is intact. I want you to listen to what Duncan had to say on matters what Rigathi Gachagua did. Reading from his post, he says, I have been watching with a keen eye the ongoings at the DCP party and have come to the conclusion that the party is a members club with the so-called united opposition. The club has been influenced to decide that DCP should not field a candidate in MBEERE North. which decision I view as a deliberate attempt to kill my ambition and that of the Kivui fraternity. Arising from these, we have decided to go independent. We have always been independent and shall win as independent. Now, here it plays out. As we know right now, DP party has Newton Karish as its candidate, who is currently taking the day. The UDA has Leonard Morioki as its candidate, who is also at some point has some influence in MBEERE North. Now, here comes Duncan Boy. His influence, he had grown his influence using the DCP party. Now, after the DCP party has withdrawn from this race, Duncan has decided to go as as an independent candidate. Now, what is going to happen is this. If Newton Karish and Duncan Boy goes forward to vie for this election, they are going to divide the opposition votes. If they divide the opposition votes, they will leave Leonard Morioki with a chance of passing through them and winning the ticket. And that will assure UDA has won back again the mountain. And I tell you, if UDA is to win the by-election of MBEERE North, listen, the people of Embu, here is where now you have to make your decision. And allow me to say this without fear of contradiction. We have seen even some party members from DCP, including MP Gitonga Mukunji, disagreeing with Rigathi Gachagua from withdrawing from the race. But let me tell you one thing. Rigathi Gachagua has to shield his ambitions right now for these small by-elections. Because for him, they know that the united opposition has to amount to the levels of competing with the government come the year 2027. And to amount to that, you have to shield some of your ambition. You have to shield some of your ambition. And shielding that some of your ambition is like withdrawing from this and giving the person who owns the ground there. Justin Muturi is a son of Embu County. He was a member of parliament of Chicago. So Justin Muturi even might go ahead to vie for the gubernatorial seat of Embu come the year 2027. But for him to see that Rigathi Gachagua is on his side and for him to influence the people of Embu County to follow Gachagua has to withdraw from competing in Embu County in this by-election. And that is what Gachagua has done. Now, Gachagua withdrawing, his candidate feels betrayed. And if his candidate goes ahead to vie, then the votes of the united opposition will be divided. Newton Karish will take some of the votes, and Duncan Boy will take the rest. And then the government, the government has its ways of even cooking votes. At the end of the day, they will find a way to make sure that their candidate Leonard Morioki takes the day. And if, I dare say this, if they take the day in the MBEERE North by-election, oh my, it will be catastrophic, it will be disastrous for the united opposition. Because Kithure Kindiki and the whole UDA fraternity in the Mount Kenya region is going to capitalize on that. They are going to make a massacre of the united opposition in the Mount Kenya region. And I dare tell you, if they win that, they will be able to change a lot of people in the Mount Kenya region to actually do what? Follow the government again. People of Embu will start doubting. The people of Tharaka Nithi will start doubting. The people of Meru will start doubting. They will see that actually Kithure Kindiki can make things happen. And they will start following what? They will start following William Ruto. And there is where the united opposition will have lost it. Just because of this mayor seat. And I dare say, this mayor seat is the determinant of who takes it home come the year 2027. Because the Mount Kenya region will either follow William Ruto through this, or Ruto will lose them through this completely. I dare tell you to go to the bank and cash on that. If the opposition is supposed to take it home, Duncan Boy must be convinced. Eriata wamulipe the money that he has used for the campaigns. He has to be compensated to shut up and stay away from this race, to allow Newton Karish run and to even endorse Newton Karish. When 2027 comes in, they can go ahead and buy again. But right now, one of them has to shield their ambition. As Rigathi Gachagua decided, you know what, I'm not going to run against Justin Muturi. This time round, I'm going to give it to Muturi. Wadau, leave your comment on the comment section. Let's see what is going to happen in Embu County.